I've had this 60-liter tank for a few months now. It has neon tetras, photosynthesis, and shrimp. While I love it, my shrimp colony has struggled to grow. There are always buried females roaming around, but almost no babies survive. In a tank like this, even small fish can make it hard for baby shrimp to make it past the first few days. Even with plenty of hiding spots, the neons always manage to find them. So I decided to make something just for them. A few weeks from now, this 30-liter tank will be their new home. I started with a layer of nutrient-rich substrate. Shrimp don't need it, but plants do, and healthy plants help keep water stable, which is exactly what shrimp need. Then I added the hardscape. I got this piece of driftwood from my local aquarium, and it almost didn't fit. If it were just a bit wider, it wouldn't have fit in the tank. I added a layer of sand. It keeps nutrients down and prevents the water from getting cloudy. I filled the tank slowly to avoid disturbing the sand. I used a mix of dechlorinated tap water and purified bottled water. Where I live, tap water is usually a bit too hard on its own, so mixing it with softer water and adjusting the ratio helped me achieve a GH of 7, ideal for cherry shrimp. I placed the hang back filter. For a small tank like this, a flow rate of around 4 to 6 times the tank's volume per hour is usually ideal. The one I got has soft flow, which is important for shrimp. Strong flow stresses them out, so calm water is better. I added filter media for the bacteria to colonize. I also added some plants. However, after this there was a slight mishap. The light I ordered was supposed to arrive today, but the delivery got delayed a few days. It's not a big issue though, most plants can go a few days without artificial light. Finally, I added bottled bacteria to speed up the cycling process. It's been a few days and the light finally arrived. Now that the light is here, I planted the rest of the plants. I used tweezers to avoid disturbing the sand. I also got some pothos from my garden. I washed the roots to remove any leftover dirt. I used suction cups to attach a stem to the back of the tank, making sure only the roots are underwater. Now I just have to wait. Let the plants root, the bacteria grow, and the tank mature into something stable. It's been a week. The plants have already started to grow. One of them even reached the surface and kept growing outside of the water. I thought the tank needed a touch of color, so I added some red plants. I trimmed back some of the Palisneria as it was blocking too much light from the plants below. I introduced the first creatures to the tank, a few bladder snails. This little cleanup crew will keep the tank tidy while the ecosystem gets ready for the shrimp. Three weeks have passed since I set up the tank. The plants are thriving. Well, most of them. For some reason, the Ludwig repens looked fine at first, but the stems started melting one by one. Everything else, though, seems to be doing well. More plants are breaking the surface, the Vallisneria is starting to spread, and the lilies are growing new leaves. It's week 4. I added a black background for contrast and a few rocks for shrimp to graze on. The GH, KH, and pH have remained stable for a while. Some of the Ludwigia stems melted completely, but I left them in the tank. This way, I could observe how the ecosystem handles waste and see if the water remains safe for shrimp. The ammonia and nitrites have stayed at zero for the last couple of weeks. Nitrates are also zero, which is normal in a heavily planted tank without fish or shrimp producing waste. The plants are absorbing nearly all of the nitrogen as it forms, so even with nitrates at zero, the cycle is likely active and stable. This means the tank is finally ready for shrimp. It's time to introduce the new residents, 5 cherry shrimp. I love how shrimp immediately start exploring every time they get a new home. After a few hours, they calm down. They seem to be getting along with the snails. At least most of the time. I realized I have a bit of a problem. I want to watch the shrimp as they settle in. But this piece of driftwood is covering a big part of the tank, and I cannot see them clearly. I carefully removed it, trying to avoid pulling the plants out and making a mess. I traded it for this shorter driftwood. I soaked it in boiling water to remove any harmful parasites or organisms that could get in my tank. After letting it cool down, I placed it in the tank, trying to disturb the shrimp as little as possible. Can you see it? Yes, that tiny speck clinging onto the driftwood. That's a baby shrimp. The 2 females I bought already buried gave birth to dozens of baby shrimp. But while the babies are exploring the world for the first time, I noticed something missing. One of the mothers has disappeared. After searching for days, I couldn't find her anywhere. Giving birth was too demanding, and she sadly did not make it. Even though she's gone, her babies will carry on, becoming the second generation of the colony. The babies have grown a bit, but they are still tiny. They're just like adult shrimp, but much smaller. I haven't cleaned the tank since I set it up, which, with the lack of fish, has allowed for microfauna to thrive. There are copepods, detritus worms, freshwater limpets, and baby snails. However, the lack of fish has also allowed for a predator to live. Hydra. They can sting and catch baby shrimp, and getting rid of them is not easy. Scraping them off will just make things worse, as the parts can regenerate and multiply. I'll avoid feeding for a bit. Hydra rely on small organisms and leftover food, so with less available, the population should decrease on its own. Shrimp will still have plenty of biofilm to eat. It's week 8. This morning, I woke up to a little surprise. The babies were having a party at the front of the tank. For some reason, they all decided to gather there at once. I was able to count more than 45, so there are likely well over 50 babies in the tank. Far more than I expected, to be honest. I'm glad the survival rate has been so high, which shows the ecosystem is stable and healthy. I added the first adult males to the tank. I introduced 5 females originally, and 2 were already pregnant. Now, with adult males, the colony should start reproducing and grow even faster. So yeah, that's pretty much how the tank is doing right now. I'll update you guys when the babies become adults and the colony grows even more. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching until the end.